Good afternoon, Year 6. How are you all? Hope you are fine, all of you. Once again, welcome to the English class and welcome to Best Montessori e-learning distance learning e-portal. So, if you remember what we had done in the last class, I hope you must be remembering what we have done in the last class. We started the second chapter of English book, that is The Lost Child. Do you remember the story? We had finished half of the chapter. Do you remember the story of that chapter? Okay. If you have read the chapter carefully, then you must be remembering also. Just as a revision, let me tell you the story of half of the lesson of this lost child. There was a small boy who was going to the village fair with his father and mother. Three of them were walking and they were going to the village fair. At one place, the child stood at one place and he was interested in buying the toys. But when he asked his mother and father to buy the toys, they simply refused. They gave a cold stare of refusal to him, and then he started walking back with his father and mother. Then at another stoppage, what he saw a sweet meat seller who was selling the sweets. He wanted to buy barfi, his favorite sweet, but again his parents refused to purchase that. Then at third place, he saw a person selling balloons of different colors, but he did not ask his parents for purchasing the balloons because he knew that his parents will again refuse to buy that. So he did not even ask his parents. Then at fourth place, he stood to listen to the music. He wanted to listen to the music of a juggler who was playing a flute to a snake which was sitting inside the basket. But again, his parents did not let him stay there and listen to the music of the juggler. So at that is why the little boy was very annoyed with his parents, because he was thinking that whatever he is asking for, his parents are not allowing him. So he was very much like angry also, and he was moving with his parents to the in the village fair. There was a lot of crowd in the village fair. Now, as they were moving, the boy saw a roundabout in full swing. Roundabout in full swing. Many men, women, and children, they were playing in that roundabout. They were enjoying that roundabout. So, boy who was angry, he had a smile on his face when he saw this roundabout. He wanted to play in that roundabout. Now, this was just simple the revision of the story which we had done in the last class. Now, today I am going to start the next part of the story. So, please listen carefully, all of you, and when I will be sending you the PDF file, I want you all of you to read also. So, now let us begin the second part of the story. I want to go on the roundabout, please, father and mother. So here the child is requesting his father and mother that he wanted to play on this roundabout, he wanted to go on the roundabout. There was no reply. He turned to look for his parents. They were not there ahead of him. He turned to look on either side. They were not there. He looked behind. There was no sign of them. So when the child saw that roundabout, he was asking his father and mother, "May I go? May I go to play on that roundabout?" But he could not listen any response from his parents. There was no reply from his parents. So he turned back to see his parents. He could not see his parents there. He turned to his left side. The parents were not there. He turned to the right side. His parents were not there. Means he could not see his parents around him. A full deep cry rose within his dry throat, and with a sudden jerk of his body he ran from where he stood. When he could not see his parents around him, he started crying. And suddenly he started running from where he was standing, crying in fear, "Mother, father." And he was shouting, and he was scared also because his parents were not with him and he was alone in the fair, and there was so much crowd in the fair, so he was scared also. And he started shouting, "Mother, father." Tears rolled down from his eyes, hot and fierce, and he was literally crying very hard. He ran to one side first, then to the other, not knowing where to go. So he was simply running. He did not know where to go to search his parents. He was simply running here and there, searching his parents. Mother, father, he cried again and again. He was crying also and shouting also, mother, father. Every little inch of space in the fairground was crowded with people. Means there was so much of crowd in the fair that there was not even an inch of ground you could see. Inch of land also you could not see. There was so much of crowd in the fair. The child might have been crushed underfoot had he not cried in a loud voice, Father, Mother. So suddenly the little boy fell down. And when he fell down, he would have been crushed by the feet of the crowd. But he suddenly shouted in a loud voice, Father, Mother. A man heard his cry and bending down with great difficulty, lifted up in his arms. So when he had fallen down and he was shouting, Mother, Father, a man heard his cry. A man heard his cry and he just lifted that little boy in his arms. And he said, What? How did you get here, child? Whose baby are you? And when he lifted up in his arms, he asked him, How did you come to the fair? What is the name of your parents? The child wept more and cried, I want my mother, I want my father. But the child did not know what to say. He simply kept on crying and said, I want my mother, I want my father. The man tried to comfort him by taking him to the roundabout. Will you have a ride on the horse? He gently asked. The child's throat tore into 1,000 sobs. So, as the child was simply crying and saying, I want my mother, I want my father, the man was trying to make him comfortable. To make him comfortable, what he did, he took him to a roundabout and asked him, Do you want to have a ride on the horse? But the child was not interested at all now because he was not able to find his mother and father, so he was not interested to go in a roundabout. He simply kept on crying and telling that I want my mother and I want my father. Listen to that nice music, child, he pleaded when they reached the juggler, but the child shut his ears with his fingers. So the man who had picked up in his arms, he wanted to make the child comfortable. After the roundabout, he went to the juggler. He asked the child to listen to the nice music that the juggler was playing. But the child did not wanted to listen to the music also. He closed his ears. He shut his ears with his fingers. Would you like a balloon? He asked lovingly, but the child just sobbed. What sweets would you like, child? The man asked. So, all the things the man asked him, what the child wanted in the beginning of the story when he was with his parents, all the things the man is asking now again to the child, but the child does not want anything because he is not able to find his parents. The man is asking, would you like a balloon? In the beginning of the story, the child wanted to have a balloon, if you remember. But he did not ask his parents to purchase the balloons because he knew that his parents will not purchase that balloons. Now the man is asking him, would you like a balloon? But the child is not, but he is saying no. Why? Because he is not able to find his parents. What sweets would you like, child? The man is asking for the sweets also. In the beginning, he wanted to purchase barfi. Now he doesn't want the sweets also. The child turned his face away from the sweet shop and only sobbed, I want my mother, I want my father. So, see, here the story is ending. We don't know whether the child was able to find his parents or not. But what do you learn from this story? Anybody can tell? See now. What you have learned from this story is that above all the things in the world, parents are the most precious gift given by God to us. So whatever parents are telling you, whatever parents are saying to you, that is for the good of yourself only. So don't never get angry with your parents and listen to your parents, because parents, they are the most precious gift on this earth given by God to you. You will like all the things in the world when the parents are with you. If parents are not with you, you will not like even a single thing in this world. Like the child in the story, you have seen now in the beginning, the child wanted to purchase toys, the child wanted to eat sweets, the child wanted to purchase balloons, he wanted to listen to the music of the juggler. All these things he wanted to do. Why? Because he was with his mother and father. So he wanted to do all the things with his parents. But at the end of the story, you can see that when his father and mother was not there, the child was separated from his father and mother in the fair. He is lost in the fair. And one man is asking him all the things again. That man wants to purchase for him balloon also. He wants to purchase for him sweets also. He wants him to go on a roundabout also, but the child is not interested in any of the things. He is not liking to do any of the things. Why? Because he is missing his mother and father. He wants only and only his parents. He is just crying and saying, what? I want my mother and I want my father. So the moral of this story is that mother and father, they are the most precious things given by God to us. So we must always listen to our parents and follow what they are saying. So I hope year 6 you must have understood the story now. So for the homework, I will be giving you this reading comprehension 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You will do it in the copy. Now this already I have given you the PDF file. Today also I'll give you the PDF file. This question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reading comprehension. These questions you can see. Reading comprehension. Question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 questions you will do in your English 1 copy, as well as I will give you few more words. Last time also I gave you few words. I told you to write the meaning and make sentences with those words. And now today also I will be giving you few words from this part of the story, from the second part of the story which we have done today. You will write the meanings of those words and make your own sentences to explain. Now the sentences should be such that they should explain the meaning of the word. Now you are in year 6. Now you are matured enough. You are grown up. So you should make a very good sentence. Okay, I think you must have understood the homework also and this story also. So, and I hope that all of you will submit your homework on time. Though you people are doing very nicely, but still some of you, I don't want to speak out your names here, but still 2 or 3 students are there, those who are not submitting their homework on time. So I just want to tell them that submit your homework on time, please. Okay, year 6, thank you for learning on Best Montessori Distance Learning e-portal. In the next class, we'll start a new chapter. Till then, please complete your homework and submit it on time.